Okay, in this problem we have 5 exam scores, 4 of which we know, 1 we don't. So the question here is, what is the lowest score you can get on your 5th test to have an average of at least 80? So our unknown here is the 5th test score. That we don't know. So we could represent that with a variable. So we could say let x equal the 5th score, the 5th test score. So we want to find the values of x so that the average will be at least 80. So here that quantifier at least is what's important. We want the average of the 5 scores to be at least 80. That means equal to 80 or more than 80, 80 or above. So average is greater than or equal to 80. That's what we want. We want to find x so that the average is at least 80, greater than or equal to 80. So what is average? How do you find the average of 5 numbers? Well, you add them up and divide by 5. In this case, 4 of the numbers we know and the 5th number we're representing with the letter x. So to find the average of the 5 scores, that's 81 plus 70 plus 92 plus 68 plus x, the 5th score, all divided by 5. So this is how you take the average of 5 numbers. It doesn't make any difference that we don't know one of the numbers. Structurally, to average out 5 numbers, you add the 5 numbers up and divide by 5. So this is the average of the 5 scores. We want this to be greater than or equal to 80, at least 80. So we want x. We want to solve for x. We want x by itself. So the first thing we could do is we have 4 like terms that we could combine. So the first 4 numbers that we know, these guys add up to 311. So when we combine our like terms on the left, we have 311 plus x. So the first 4 scores combined to 311. Divide by 5 should be greater than or equal to 80. Now we can start solving for x. We want x by itself. We could get rid of the divide by 5 by multiplying both sides by 5. On the left, the 5's cancel. So we have 311 plus x is greater than or equal to 400. We could eliminate the positive 311 by subtracting 311 from both sides. So the 311s on the left will cancel. So we have x is greater than or equal to 89. So this is telling us that that 5th test score must be 89 or above for the 5 scores to average out to be 80. You could test this by letting that x be 89. So if we plug in an 89 here, find the average of those 5 numbers, you'll get exactly 80. So we have x is greater than or equal to 89.